I want to play this clip. I think it illustrates kind of what you're talking about with some of the things that RFK Jr. has said in the past. Maybe he wants to walk those back. Maybe he's refined his position. But I thought it was illustrative nonetheless. This is another exchange he had with Senator Bennett talking about Lyme disease, 147.
Did you say that Lyme disease is highly likely a materially engineered bioweapon? I made sure I put in the highly likely. Did you say Lyme disease is a highly likely militarily engineered bioweapon?
I probably did say that.
Did you say that?
And that's what the developer of
I
Lyme
want all
disease
of our
said.
colleagues to hear it, Mr. Kennedy. I want them to hear it. You said yes.
Senator Bennett's getting really into this one. But that's an example of, I actually would love to hear the rest of the exchange. I don't think we have that tape. But, he was constantly getting cut off, and you could actually see them using his speech impediment. It's, forgive me, I can't remember the exact name of the condition, but they were using it against him because they knew that he couldn't reply back in a rapid pace, and so they would use that against him and cut him off repeatedly, which was another theme that we saw in this confirmation here. Blake.
Yeah, I have enjoyed it because even with, I think spasmodic dysphonia, I think is what they call it. Yeah, dysphonia is what he has. But despite that, he's been very, he's been aggressive. What senator was it where he basically just said it is maliciously dishonest to present what I said that way?
Senator Wyden.
Yeah, very combative compared to even the other hearings we've had so far. Hegseth was a forceful guy, but I don't think he had an exchange like that with any of his senators.
No. I think you're right. 139, we have that clip. It's a good clip. Let's go ahead and play it.
All of these things cannot be true. So, are you lying to Congress today when you say you are pro-vaccine? Or did you lie on all those podcasts?
As you know, because it's been repeatedly debunked, that statement that I made on the Lex Friedman podcast was a fragment of the statement. I said there are no vaccines that are safe and effective, and I was going to continue for every person. Every medicine has people who are sensitive to them, including vaccines.
Right. So
he interrupted me at that point. I've corrected it many times, including on national TV. You know about this, Senator Wyden. So bringing this up right now is dishonest.
Boom. Love that exchange. I just wanted, for the audience's sake, we're working on getting the feed from the Laken Riley signing ceremony that's happening right now. So bear with us as we get that feed. But Blake, your reaction to, this sort of is the clip that you were referencing where he was pretty combative back, pretty aggressive back, in which we all know President Trump loves to see a fighter.
Exactly. And I think he's got to do it because they have the attacks ready to bring against him. We know for a fact this is one of the big four really controversial nominees that President Trump made. We know Charlie's told us that there are people in Trump's circle who said, don't make this nominee, just, bail on that promise. There are people looking for excuses to vote against him. And so, as you say, Trump likes a warrior. Trump has faced unlimited opposition in the past decade, and he overcame it by fighting directly through it in the most straightforward way imaginable. So he'll definitely respect someone who does the same. And I think that respect is what he needs, because you have to have Trump, you have to have MAGA saying this nomination is essential. This is a promise the president made. And if you vote against this, you are abetting the failure of President Trump to keep his promises. And that will be remembered. That will reflect on whether you are supported the next time you are up for office. It will reflect whether we fund a primary challenge to you. And that threat has to be there to make sure people stay in line, because we should be honest with ourselves. This is not a nomination other Republicans would make, and it's one that Republicans would not conventionally vote for. So they have to be pressured heavily to stay in line.
Well, and we also saw Nicole Shanahan is going out making very direct threats of primarying senators that vote against RFK Jr. That was, of course, his running mate when he was still running for Congress. He also made another viral clip here, Blake, that President Trump is going to like very much. Play cut 142.
I don't want to take food away from anybody. If you like a cheeseburger, a McDonald's cheeseburger, a Diet Coke, which my boss loves, and you should be able to get them. If you want to eat Hostess Twinkies, you should be able to do that. But you should know what the impacts are on your family and on your health.
So you're still going to be able to get McDonald's, Blake. All praise. McDonald's is still be available.